The celestial witnesses. What if the universe wasn't empty when God spoke it into existence? What if ancient eyes were already watching when light first pierced the darkness? The book of Job contains one of the Bible's most mysterious passages, often overlooked by casual readers. When God questions Job about the creation of the world, he asks, "Where were you when I laid the earth's foundation, while the morning stars sang together and all the sons of God shouted for joy?" This extraordinary revelation suggests beings existed before our world was formed, conscious entities who witnessed creation itself. These weren't mere passive observers. They celebrated, they rejoiced, they understood the significance of what was unfolding. But who were they? The Hebrew term bin Elohim, sons of God, appears repeatedly throughout ancient texts, always referring to celestial beings of immense power. Not simply angels as we commonly understand them, but primordial entities that existed in the void before time began. Ancient Enochian texts describe them as watchers, luminous beings of pure consciousness who stood at the threshold between nothingness and creation. They weren't created like angels or humans. They emerged from the very essence of divinity itself, fragments of cosmic awareness given form and purpose. What's truly unsettling is that these beings weren't just passive witnesses. They possessed knowledge and power beyond human comprehension. Some traditions suggest they helped shape reality itself, their voices harmonizing with divine will to establish the fundamental laws that govern existence. If you're fascinated by these cosmic mysteries, subscribe now to journey deeper into the hidden truths of our universe. The fallen stars. The harmony of creation didn't last. Something catastrophic happened in the celestial realm, an event so profound it fractured reality itself. Revelation speaks cryptically of a great dragon who swept a third of heaven's stars from the sky. These weren't literal stars, but the sons of God themselves, beings of light cast into darkness. Their leader wasn't merely seeking independence or power as commonly portrayed. Ancient texts suggest he sought something far more dangerous, access to the primordial energy that existed before creation itself. This wasn't just rebellion, it was an attempt to rewrite reality. The leader of these fallen stars believed creation itself was flawed, that existence had been constrained unnecessarily. He sought to tap into the raw potential of pre-creation, to reshape everything according to his own vision. What makes this truly chilling is that these beings didn't simply disappear. They were transformed. No longer sons of light, they became entities of shadow, existing in the spaces between reality, watching, waiting, influencing. The book of Enoch describes how they began to whisper to humanity, sharing forbidden knowledge, teaching secrets that were never meant for mortal minds. Their fall created a cosmic wound, a tear in the fabric of reality that has never fully healed. This wound manifests in our world as inexplicable darkness, suffering that seems to have no purpose, evil that defies rational explanation. It's the shadow cast by their absence from the divine harmony. The hidden bloodline. Perhaps the most disturbing aspect of this ancient mystery is that the influence of these beings may still be present in our world today. Genesis 6 contains a passage so strange that many scholars attempt to explain it away. The sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. This cryptic verse suggests these celestial beings somehow interacted with humanity, creating bloodlines that weren't entirely human. Throughout history, certain families and lineages have claimed special connection to divine or cosmic forces. The ancient pharaohs of Egypt, the god kings of Mesopotamia, the divine emperors of the East, all claimed descent from celestial beings. Were these merely political claims, or echoes of a hidden truth? Secret societies have preserved knowledge of these bloodlines for millennia. The mysterious Nephilim bloodlines are said to carry unique genetic markers, individuals with heightened intuition, unusual abilities, and a natural affinity for the supernatural. They're drawn to positions of influence and power, not through ambition, but through an almost instinctual understanding of how to shape human events. What's truly unsettling is the possibility that these bloodlines serve as conduits, channels through which the original fallen sons can still influence our world. Ancient texts speak of vessels prepared for the return of these beings, bloodlines carefully preserved across generations for a purpose yet to be revealed. Modern genetic research has discovered unexplained anomalies in human DNA, what scientists call junk DNA, that seems to serve no evolutionary purpose. Could these be dormant markers, cosmic signatures waiting to be activated? The Cosmic War. The conflict that began before creation continues unseen around us, manifesting in patterns that most fail to recognize. Throughout human history, certain events defy rational explanation, moments when the course of civilization seems to shift dramatically without clear cause. The sudden rise and fall of empires, inexplicable leaps in human knowledge, mass movements that sweep across cultures with mysterious synchronicity. These aren't random occurrences, but echoes of an ongoing cosmic struggle. The Dead Sea Scrolls describe this as the war of the sons of light against the sons of darkness. Not a future apocalyptic event, but a continuous reality playing out across multiple dimensions of existence. What we perceive as history is merely the shadow of this greater conflict projected onto the screen of human experience. Certain locations around the world serve as nexus points where the barrier between dimensions grows thin. Ancient cultures built their most sacred sites at these locations, from Stonehenge to the pyramids, from Göbekli Tepe to Machu Picchu. These weren't just temples, but cosmic anchors, places where the faithful could align themselves with forces beyond our reality. The most chilling aspect of this cosmic war is that humans aren't merely collateral damage. We're the prize being fought for. The original sons of God see humanity as their rightful inheritance, vessels through which they can once again experience physical reality. The faithful sons see us as siblings to be protected, guided toward our own divine potential. The final revelation. Ancient prophecies across multiple traditions speak of a time when the veil between realities will thin, when the original sons of God will return to claim what they believe is rightfully theirs. The Book of Revelation describes cosmic seals being broken, barriers between worlds collapsing. What if these aren't just metaphors, but literal descriptions of cosmic events already beginning to unfold? The increasing reports of unexplained phenomena worldwide, lights in the sky, encounters with beings that defy categorization, moments when reality itself seems to flicker, may be early signs of these weakening barriers. Quantum physicists have recently discovered that reality at its most fundamental level isn't solid but probabilistic, more like information than matter. This aligns eerily with ancient mystical teachings that our world is a kind of projection, a construct designed to separate us from direct experience of cosmic truth. The most unsettling prophecies suggest that as these cosmic barriers weaken, human consciousness itself will begin to change. People will experience inexplicable awareness of other realities, memories that aren't their own, connections to beings they've never encountered in physical form. These aren't signs of mental illness, but the awakening of dormant spiritual senses, abilities that have been suppressed since the earliest days of humanity. What makes this truly profound is that this revelation isn't something happening to humanity. It's something happening through humanity. We aren't merely witnesses to cosmic events, but participants in them, vessels through which greater cosmic forces seek expression. Beyond the veil. The most profound mystery of all may be the true nature of the sons of God and their relationship to humanity. What if our understanding of reality has been fundamentally incomplete? What if the physical universe isn't the primary reality, but a kind of nursery, a protected space created specifically for human consciousness to develop? The sons of God may not be separate entities, but aspects of a greater cosmic consciousness that we ourselves are part of. Ancient mystical traditions across cultures speak of the ultimate truth, that separation is an illusion. The sons of God, angels, humans, all are expressions of a single divine consciousness experiencing itself through countless forms. The cosmic drama of creation, fall, and redemption isn't happening to us, but through us, as consciousness itself evolves toward greater awareness. This perspective transforms everything. The fallen sons aren't enemies, but aspects of ourselves that have become disconnected from the whole. The cosmic war isn't between good and evil, but between remembering and forgetting, between wholeness and fragmentation. The most revolutionary possibility is that humanity's purpose has never been merely to worship or serve divine beings, but to become them, to evolve into the next generation of cosmic consciousness, sons and daughters of God in the truest sense. Our struggles, our suffering, our moments of transcendence, all are part of this cosmic birthing process. As we stand at this threshold of cosmic awakening, each of us faces a choice: to remain asleep within the limited construct of physical reality, or to awaken to our true nature as expressions of the divine consciousness that preceded creation itself. Was your mind blown by these cosmic revelations? This is just the beginning of the journey. Subscribe now and leave a comment sharing which aspect of the sons of God most captivated your imagination. The veil is thinning. Are you ready to see what lies beyond?